Wake that ass up.
Get up and get turned up with DeDe in the morning.
We get wild a bit.
J. Cruz. Y'all already know we've been trying to get this man on. We need to talk to him about everything that's going on. Y'all, we know him from Power. We know him as Tommy. Y'all got to give it up for this man right here, actor Joseph Sikora.
Hey, my dude,
This is a big deal, dude.
Oh,
that you got him
yeah.
on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good morning.
Hey, listen, man, to the most patient crew in the entire radio industry, thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Absolutely.
You know, first of all, let's just say congratulations to you, all your success and everything else. Has it shocked you, the success of Power and just your character, Tommy?
No, I'm not shocked because 50 Cent said everything was going to happen and everything happened. And he's a great boss. He's prolific and he prepared us every step of the way.
Wow.
That is so dope. Okay, let me ask you this. Do people even call you anything but Tommy? I mean, that is how profound your role is. Like, do people even, you get what I'm saying? Or like everywhere you go, hey, Tommy, it's Tommy instead of Joe.
No. Yeah, my wife calls me Joseph every now and again.
But people run up to you when you're out, you're in the, let's say, airports or wherever people are coming up to you. They always say Tommy, though?
Definitely. I wear it like a badge of honor.
Really?
Call me Joseph, call me Tommy, just call me.
Yeah, but you said you wear it as a badge of honor. Are you nervous, though, of being typecast ever because the people know you so well from that character?
I've been doing this 35 years. Typecast me. Just make sure that the check clears.
Hey,
I like you.
There it is.
I love it. Now, before you even started, before you got on the show or anything, did you know 50 Cent personally? You mentioned him earlier being a great boss.
No. I was just a fan like everybody else. I actually had 50's mixtapes way back before Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Back when mixtapes used to make their way to major metropolises all across America. And I was just a fan, but he's the first and only boss I've ever had in my life that gave me a hug when he met me. So I was just like, hey, that's pretty generous.
I like it.
Wow.
I like it. Go ahead, JJ.
Hey, real quick, man, you know how some people take movies and TV shows to the heart.
Yeah.
Have you got any, like, threats for being Tommy? Like, man, why he kill Angela? Why he do ghosts like that? Anybody ever came up to you be like, man, why you do that?
Yeah, so like when somebody's like, why you kill Angela like that? I say, listen, ask your friend to explain it to you. Because like you're one out of like 1 million. You barely exist. Nobody cares that I shot Angela. So if you got a problem with it, let your friends tell you why I did it.
Exactly.
But I understand what you're saying. People do take it seriously. And I'll give you a quick anecdote that 50 told me. He said, it's like people, their emotions are getting invested. Like you're investing real money into a bank. And if you say, no, I'm not really Tommy, relax. It's like you kind of got to play along because that's like saying, hey, you invested real money, but the bank is fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let that, if that's real emotions that they're getting in there, and indulge in those real emotions. Let them know that their emotions and their feelings towards your character are real and they are important. And, you're a vessel doing your job.
That's good.
I'm curious about this, though, because when I watch you guys as actors, you guys do this, and it seemed like it would be so hard to remember all of those lines, which seemed like it would be difficult. Is there a lot of ad-libbing? Like, what's the percentage of ad-libs, would you say, are on a lot of the shows that we're watching?
Most actors should not ad-lib.
Really?
Yes. No, because it's a skill, I mean, a lot of actors that ad-lib, there are rules to ad-libbing. If it doesn't add to the scene, it's not effective or complimentary. You have to know if you're not an advanced enough storyteller and you're just like somebody's ad-libbing a scene where like, I'm going to kill you, man. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to do that. And what if I'm in the next scene. What if I say, okay, do it. Take me out, kill him, you know what I mean? It's like if it doesn't complement the scene, if it doesn't make sense within that world, you shouldn't do it. And a lot of people think improving is easy. No. Bill Murray should improv. We should say the lines most of the time.
I love it.
So it's, I think that it's, I take the craft seriously, but lightly. It's like, I'm not curing cancer, but I love what I do. So I think like you guys, if somebody was just trying to tell you your business, it's kind of like, take a breath. We'll get through this together. But so most of the things are scripted, but I do a lot of improving as Tommy, especially now. In the first season, the only improving that I really did was kind of physical stuff to make the lines funnier. So then writers started writing funny lines for me because I felt I needed that balance as Tommy, so he didn't just come off, cold and a psychopathic killer. That there had to be,
but it was cynical comedy though.
Yeah.
It was still
There is a lot of throwaway.
Look, I know this is gonna sound the stupidest thing because we hear this all the time too. But you sound just like yourself. Like it's like your voice.
Really?
It's hard to separate right now.
I know, right?
I think that when I'm Tommy, I even try to do a little bit deeper. Like I have a little bit more deeper.
I think it's deeper a little bit.
Yeah. But it's still that accent. Oh, yeah.
A little bit. But I still my Chicago accent comes through sometimes when I'm speaking with my regular voice, which New Yorkers love to make fun of when I say father or something like that. Or
I know, which is a trip because when I found out you were from Chicago, all this time, when we're watching the show, we're thinking you are from New York,
I lived here a long time. If I can't, if I don't have that down by after 23 years, shame on me.
Yeah. So everybody, we are talking to the actor Joseph Sikora. He plays Tommy, of course, on Power. We were talking about actors, and you were saying, because you take it very seriously. When you were a kid, how'd you know you wanted to be an actor? Like, how old were you when your parents or somebody noticed that you were like a little extra with falling out, maybe, or whatever? How old were you?
You mean possibly on the spectrum? That is true. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. There's nothing, and there's no shame in that at all. I think I was 10 years old. There was a show on, I'm probably a little older than you guys, called Kids Incorporated. Like Fergie was on it. And I loved Kids Incorporated. I was like, man, who doesn't want to be a rock star and an actor? And so I said to my mom, Mom, I want to be an actor. So she literally opened up the Yellow Pages a month later after she said, wait a month, honey, if you still want to be an actor. And she looked up, and there's nothing under acting. So she looked up theater, and I auditioned for some theater stuff in Chicago, and then just kind of kept the ball rolling from there.
Wow, that's a nice story.
Let me ask you this. How close are you in real life? Tell us something we don't know about you. Like, how close are you to the real character, Tommy? Or you just, look, because I see a cat in the background. I'm like, I would never think that you would have a cat, right? So in real life.
I love that. I love that cat. That's a feral cat from Bed-Stuy. That cat was alone in an empty lot in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. And it's COVID, man. I love animals. There's something that you wouldn't know about me. I love animals. I donate to a lot of animal shelters. After the floods in Houston, my wife and I donated a huge amount of money directly to the ASPCA.
Wow. Nice.
What else? I love to cook. My Tommy loves to eat, so I guess we're two sides of the same coin.
Okay.
Wow,
You can throw down.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm good.
It's interesting because when you're mentioning your wife, I always wonder what it's like to be married to an actor. Are there ever times when you guys, let's say you get either into an argument or she needs to talk to you, but she would say something to you and go, cut the whole acting bit? Does she ever have to say to you, stop the acting thing with me right now? Does she ever accuse you of that?
No, she's never said that. I'm pretty good. I think because I've been acting for so long, I think that I'm pretty good at separating it. She would not tolerate Tommy in the household. That's for sure. I mean, maybe certain aspects of Tommy she doesn't mind.
Yeah.
But the attitude probably she's not happy with. She wouldn't.
Because I always look at actors as you guys can manipulate and play with your emotions in a way, right? You guys are able to do that, like at the drop of a dime. You can show anger or sadness or whatever. And so I'm always thinking, must that be like to be in a relationship with somebody and know that they can do that?
Like we get into an argument, he starts crying. Right. I'm like, are those real tears or are those acting tears?
You can turn on and off.
When you call me soft, I'm not gonna cry.
There's Tommy.
I know, right? Go ahead, Cruz.
All right, so quick question: TV shows and then with movies versus movies. As an actor, I know, like with the TV shows, you it's a longer journey, right? You play this character so much longer. What would you say is the biggest difference between acting in the movies and in the TV shows?
I mean, Cruz, I think you hit the nail on the head, man. It's just a longer process you're there for, 6 to 8 months filming your TV show. And it really is an 8-hour, 10-hour movie at the end of the day. This is the golden age of television. Cinematically, there's almost no difference now between a television show and a movie, which is why the explosion of the streaming service has really taken over, because people want to watch that 10-hour movie, a lot of it all at once, which is why they get frustrated sometimes with the Power universe. They're like, every week, come on. But I think in terms of preparation, it's the same preparation. I really use the same preparation, whether I'm doing a stage play, a television show, or a film. And that is, I go to kind of try to get the essence of the character physically, how the person talks. And then what compositionally makes up this person, so you can try to make choices as a different person and really, you know, try to be that vessel for the character, the steward of the character, so to speak.
Right.
Okay.
So tell us some behind the scenes from Power from the very beginning. Who was the person that drops their line the most, or who is the goofiest person on set? Because I know it's like everybody's serious all the time, but who is like the jokester?
Shane Johnson, who plays Cooper Sax, is the joke.
Oh, for real? They play Cooper? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's first off, he's hilarious and super intelligent, and puts my vocabulary to shame. But he's funny. He's a practical joker, which I don't always. I mean, I'll do it. If you get one on me, you get one on me. But then we've just declared war on each other. But he's definitely the jokester.
All right, well, listen, everybody. You can watch the show. It comes on Sundays at 8 on Stars, 8 Eastern, everybody. Make sure you are watching it. Power Book 1800. How many?
Listen, it's a lot. But keep them going.
Yeah,
Keep them going. We've really been enjoying
it.
them.
We love it. You guys got to give it up for this man right here. He plays Tommy. Give it up for Joseph Sikora.
Get up and get turned up with DeDe in the morning.
We get wild a bit.